Satai Durdarshan Turani Antigamikni Koborang na Sakanti Kon Ramchakswa. Koborang ko bachingat nas kang hai katab ichongrang ko nyang chingna. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana ko smell si Turao matanga. Salsani National Digital Library of India workshop ko Turao matanga. Aquamission Farmerang na Gatalgapa Training Hall ko oprake nangaha. Ichngrang ko gieg amani aro bizarang ko jilani namgani ko Dr. Conrad K. Sangma oragato ko oprake nangaha. Table tennis promotional event ko Turao matanga. Hai koborang ko sulsul niyang na. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana ko smelsi Turao kolurponga Aprilo ngatangaha. Jekon Ministry of Consumer Affairs Ministry gata ngatangaha. Yan Prime Minister ni mungsa flagship scheme nga Jekon Ministry of Consumer Affairs Ministry gata sokataha. Neknekani somarango mungsong bate COVID-19 ni somarango ramram manderang na takchakani ngaha. Yano Food and Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs ni Minister Pa James K. Sangma mungsonggapa sokopa ngaha.
The PMGKY scheme is a flagship scheme. It starts with the name. It is in the name of our Prime Minister. It is one of the perhaps the most ambitious and complicated scheme to give free ration during the time of pandemic. As per the mandate of the Ministry of Consumer Affairs and Food and Public Distribution, all over the country, as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, that is the celebration of the national level 75 years of independence, this is being done in every nook and corner of the country.
I can really say that they were our COVID warriors who has really done a good job distribution of food grain. PMGKY has been blessing for everyone in the district, because over here the local availability of food grain is very less. We are net importer as far as the rice and other commodities are concerned. I remember calling up my juniors and my colleagues in the other districts and telling them to send more and more rice, and our wholesalers, they have really helped. And then of course PMGKY also was distributed. So this is the combined effort for all of you, that today we are celebrating this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav campaign.
PMGKY ya food security welfare scheme nga chung sakantin masia aro yani maksongani kangal cholgri patsang parang na kg bonga prakko beneficiary sak prak na NFS ni gata public distribution system ni gata shwalani wa covid sumayo yakho apachinga ha chingi India sorkari yakho dao changdok mancha extend kha ha aro daoba changsa thai ko September jani ya bilshini September jauna khangkhang dao PMGKY ko aro changsa thai India sorkari extend kha.
National Digital Library of India NDLI Digital Library ko maiki jakhalna nanga wako Don Bosco College Turao workshop ko salsana ngatangaha. Yano Garo Hills ni dingtang college rang bakor angaha.
Ever since we started the National Digital Library of India Club, the NDLI Club, here at Don Bosco College, Tura, with Dr. Bishwajit Paul as the coordinator and the resource person for the NDLI Club of the college, we have already wanting to have a kind of training for all other librarians and lecturers of other colleges so that they also are able to form the NDLI Club at their own respective colleges. The reasons for this is that there is so much of resources available, whether it is online, whether it is in a cloud base, for our students to make use of it. And this is what we want to, that all the students of colleges and even of higher secondary schools, but right now it's only of the colleges. Later on we will also have a training like this for other librarians of higher secondary schools. We want to impart and to give this knowledge so that they are able to help the students to also get into the NDLI club, and then from there get the resources that are available for them, making use of the e-resources, e-books for their own growth and preparing themselves for the future.
One must understand, and the very purpose of this program is that you see, to disseminate this knowledge, that importance of library to everyone. Yes, those of us who are here, the participants and the resource person, we already know that how much library is important. But our objective is to disseminate this knowledge to the upcomings. That means the students who are coming in the future, the young generation, the youth. So for them, it's very important that we should let them know how this library is important. In due course of time, what has happened is library has taken different shapes, different forms. Earlier, library was in the form of books. We used to go, I remember myself, when I was in school or in college, we used to go to the school library, we used to go to the college library, we used to sit in the central library, State Central Library in Shillong, and then we used to sit there for quite some time to get some information for our studies, for different types of activities. Things have changed now. Things have changed now. Now the library is in the hand, in one device. So that traditional form of library is slowly giving some space. I will not say that it is becoming obsolete, but it is giving some space to the new form of library, that is the digital library.
E-library is not confined to just schools and colleges. I've been to cities. Whenever we go to coffee shops, you get a e-library corner there. Take 10% discount. You have to read one e-book, and that's it. So that's how e-library is getting a momentum across the world. And I think this event will certainly ensure that this spreads across all nooks and corners of Garo Hills. Friends, I think everyone, most of us who are all from here, from Garo Hills, will agree that in the past, maybe 30 years back, like everyone here used to read newspapers, which are like 3 or 4 days old, because all these newspapers used to come from either Guwahati or from Shillong. So internet was not there then. So even the telegraph, the Calcutta edition used to come 4 days late to either to Tura or to Ilamnagar. So that was the trend in those days. Things have changed since then. Technology has just kind of bridged the gap between the developed and the underdeveloped. And I see there is no reason why we can't have this world-class whatever innovations sitting here in Tura. Because I think technology doesn't discriminate. It doesn't discriminate between the haves and the have-nots, or the rich and the poor. It kind of bridges everything and ensures levels everything between the developed and the underdeveloped.
So the library committee take positions. So you should have the committee. If you look, since it is all affiliated to you, the principal is the chairman, and we have teachers, we have the librarians, and we have some experts from one to two district who take prep policies and decide what not, what to do and what not. So this is how library committee librarian sometimes can't stand alone, because it is sometimes as a librarian expectations is there that the library should have this and everything will be provided by the librarian. So that's the only reason why I choose this topic.
Natok chile chakgaparang na gatalgapa training hall ko Duragre Songo MP Srimati Agatha K Sangma oprake nangaha.
Nasong mubag plakon chora pachina kata skim rangko ra emung program rangko susokat pachina kata molgol la finance ka maina ia PMMSY ni nengos khang rango de loan donga chung jini fishery scheme rango ia no loan dongja antang tang beltang daktang ji sotbri persen ko antang tang je dak ke chol chiba nasmang jakhale sotok persen ko central government ni assistance ko nasong nden matgen ia nakba namgaba cholang ko nasmang bara phachina masirang phachina nasmang ko kamahan nasmang masim antang tang ni song tang tang o nasong ni pings karang na song sulok sulang na agani ni paskachina.
As you know that majority of our fish, we have got lots of rivers, streams, water bodies, etc. And we have got especially in West Garo Hills and Southwest Garo Hills plain areas whereby we have got lots of ponds, beels, etc. and lot of rivers are also there. We are getting our maximum fish from these sources. So for this, we are constantly promoting entrepreneurship. As far as the primary fish production, our fish producer farmers are there, but we don't have very big number of large farmers. We have very few in the plain areas, but then we have few traders in the few selected markets, but we don't have large farmers. So our intention is to ensure that we should have hatcheries, we should have feed mills, etc.
Banga somai rango dengtang state rango ni natok rangko rabang ode chemical rang formulan gepa chemical rangko jakhali mungna natok rangko ut pate bayat na geta anching dakaba natok rangko bazaro phala ko nikinga andiba ya dakaba natok rangko anching chapman ode haida anching nei health na namjana ba donga local natok rangko anching chana ma no de anching health na ba nambata unigemen daal ya training center ni Chusokani gumen aro ya training center ro anching training rangko aba chenge bang bata mande rangko fisheries hulina gata chol rangko na ode anching ni state ni production ba nambat ken anching ni mande rang na jangi thangani ba livelihood chol rang ba nambat ken aro anching ni local population ba nambat kapa quality na thoko chana gata chol ko matgen
Ichingrangko ge gamani aro bizarangko jilani namgani rangko CM Conrad K Sangma oragatoko launch kanga. Hai uni Adita Bakho nyangskana.
This is a very important program which is being launched, Ginger Mission. Along with that, there is a focus program for financial inclusion of farmers, producer groups, and then there is a very ambitious apiculture mission under which we are going to give few kits to the farmers. Under Ginger Mission, we are going to give rhizomes. As you know that the government has launched that very ambitious program of making the ginger productions 3 times from 60,000 metric tons to 1,50,000 metric tons. So we are going to be the high quality ginger exporting state, and apart from that, all the other farmer producer organizations who have been working on various other missions they will be provided with the checks today.
Mongsong bate ginger mission ko katani muksongani ara dalo iching ko product ansini Meghalaya state to ichini production rang namen kuming ha skang ni somai rang ko chane dalo India gembak ko lak tok metric ton ko mandirang giinga ansini Meghalaya state today haza sotok metric ton sa nokaya yan 10% India gembak ni Unigaman ya production ko semai ki bariat na mangin ya ko muksungit ngaya mission ko apat singat sok ya mission no chinga rchasa khula chisa crore ko chinga koros ka gen balsi thamni ki sepo aro ya program ni through chinga hazar sotpri achini kamme ki chaka parang ni ya kamme ki chaka parang na chinga tengtang taksakani rangko chidakyan ching betselang ko dalo swalenga wanda ke chinga processing plant rangko ba training rangko ba chinga na muksunginga या प्लाक को दकना चंगा रिचा सा खुला चीसा क्रोर को चंगा कोरोस का गेन और या गमक को माचो तने जामनो चिंगनी मुक्सोंगानी दे प्रोडक्शन को हाजा सोत्तो कोनी रिचा सा सोत्पोंगा मेट्रिक टनोना चंगा थक दुआतना मुक्सोंगिंगा
हाजा सोचे ये बालगी तो पीसी रुंबा दिंगरे नी हाय जप्पा तो बो रिपेरा नेक्स्ट डे बलवा ड्रेम पीसी हाजा सोच सबसे बोला 95,000 total member 90 बोला हा हाय रिपेरा इन जप्पा तो बो या
Table tennis promotional event ko Kolguktok Tarik ko Tura Hawakana Indoor Sports Holo ngatanga ha. Ya promotional event to song ni mungsangapa tennis player rang khatle me sokanga ha. Ya no Turani MP Srimati Agatha Kesangma mungsangapa sokapa nga ha. Hai yani Adita Bakho bonchote niyang na.
Today, we have come a point in time where sports has really become a very, very important aspect of people's lives, and the recognition that is being given to sportsmen and sportswomen is something that is very, very important and well deserved. I think that the program that the Government of India has started through Khelo India has been a very, very important platform where aspiring athletes, aspiring sportspersons are given that opportunity through better infrastructure, through opportunities, through, through recognition, and allowing our sports people to be able to nurture and become their best possible versions.
This event is a promotional event, basically to encourage the local talent to get an opportunity to play with the country's best players, playing with them, enhancing their confidence, learning by watching them, and working hard so that they can bring more laurels for the state.
Yarangan anti gemukni koborang oa sakanti kon ni sawani na amatela.